Hi guys, what is up? Welcome to Nopro Player. I'm Ilona and today we are playing Beacon Pines. And in last episode we witnessed something really unexpected. And I just wanna continue and see where this gonna lead us. So let's continue chapter 5.
What big ears you have. Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why were you so scared of the old lady in a hazmat suit? That was my gran. That was your gran? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm sure there is a perfectly reasonable explanation for all of this. Let's just go to the treehouse and figure things out there. Lead the way. Okay, so let's go meet Rollo. Okay, this is crazy. Our granny, like, hello, can we go here? No. Really want to go. Oh. For the last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course, we are not
The
worried.
clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Just doing, just dotting our. It's an crossing our. It's. Well, maybe try minding your P's and Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need knowing, you will know it. Absolutely. If you will just sign here acknowledging everything is accurate, we will be out of your hair in a flash. Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
There. And would you like my eternal soul as well?
The clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility, then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Ha, ha. Hi, Mr. Nuncreed. Look, let me give you some advice. The next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give him a good hard bop right in the kisser. Oh, Grant tells me to just keep away from the clipboards. That's good, that's good. Your Gran is a smart lady, Luca. Speaking of which, you better run along home now. Too dark out to be wandering on your own. Well, I'm not on my own, I'm with Beck. We like poke in here and see what's happening. Nobody's here. I don't want to go to the museum again because I feel like I'm gonna trigger that little cutscene about the chopper and I don't really want to watch that again. Another day, another $1. Yeah, tomorrow, Z. Have you noticed how all the perennial harvest folks order the same drink? Decaf cappuccino with extra foam. Why? I don't know. Just thought it's a little odd. Pretty weird for sure. Well, the customer is always right. See you bright and early tomorrow. I can't wait. The music is so spooky. Oh, diner's open. Just kidding, it's not. Their lights are like on. I would say a little suspicious. Can we poke? Nope. Really want to poke around. Mr. Sinclair's not here.
William Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
It's all coming together quite nicely. Couldn't have done it without
The
you.
mayor gave a half-hearted shrug.
I'm not so sure about that. Nonsense. That reminds me, I wasn't able to thank your sister for her contributions. Yes, she has been in this post of late. She doesn't much. She doesn't much like me. She does. Oh wait, what? She doesn't much like me, does she? Oh no, that's not at all. She's just been busy. Of course. Regardless, I would be forever grateful if you could pass my thanks on to her. The History Museum adds a real air of import to the whole affair. And we couldn't ever well celebrate the story of Beacon Pines without including the Valentines. My father was a great man. You're done tootin', he was.
Kerr lopped his arm on Gus's shoulder.
But I meant the entire Valentine family. Present company included. Can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr? Call me William. Ask away. William, why are you doing all of this? Gosh, I've never felt one needed to a compelling reason to throw a party. Not just a festival. All of this. There's gonna be 100. There's gotta be 100 down on their like town out there. Why is Perennial Harvest so invested in helping Beacon Pines? You know what I love most about the agriculture business? Seeds. Seeds. Yep, little bundles of potential.
With a glimmer in his eye, Kerr gestured grandly toward the horizon.
You treat a seed right, nature it, feed it, and it can grow into something truly special. You see potential here? Undoubtedly. The seeds of greatness is already under our feet. All it needs is a little nudge. And the right leadership, of course. Oh. Good night, Mayor Valentine. Do they like live there? Work there? Very interesting. The treehouse. Oh. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, the treehouse is just a little further on from here. So what's your buddy Rollo like? Rollo? He's Rollo. No particularly helpful. Sorry, I've just never thought about it. Lots of energy, he's funny even when he's not trying to be. Things has been tough for his family since the fall harvest. It's about damn time you'll tell me what this fall harvest thing is. It's a kinda long story. Hit me with the highlights. Okay. There used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. They were kind of a big deal. Oh, big deal fertilizer. It was a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. So Valentine's grew and grew. Beacon Pines pretty much grew it around it. Most everyone in the town either worked for Shepherd Valentine's or used his fertilizer. Things were good. I'm sensing a big but. Around 6 years ago, Shepherd Valentine suddenly died. And something changed. Change how? Couldn't be a bad batch. Maybe it was in the water or air or soil. Nobody knows. But all the crops died. And everyone blamed the Valentines. The fall harvest. Yeah. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Yeesh. The next year the crops came back, but something was different. You plant a crop, do everything right, and it's a sort of a crapshoot what happens. No one knows why. Nope. It takes Rollo's I think Rollo's farm got the short end of the stick. Yep, for some reason their farm was hit harder than others. That sucks. Things have gotten better since Perennial Harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Reborn initiative. Yep, first thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put up a They even put us up in hotels, one town over for a week, while they decimated the groundwater. We'd better get going. Sounds weird and suspicious. It's about time. I was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid? Name's Beck. You must be Rollo. I see my reputation precede me. Welcome to Mission Control.
Rollo waggled his head with pride.
You will find we've spread on expense into consideration. I've seen worse looking piles of junk. Thanks. Hey Luca, you know the security corners we talked about? Yeah. While I was waiting, I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test in infiltration. Can't be too safe those days. He goes all out, doesn't he? Always. Lavish. Okay, grab some junk and throw it. Grab more junk and throw it. Grab more junk and shoot. Throw it. Where did you guys get all this junk in the first place? There's a guy in town named Jeff who trades us junk for snacks. Junk food for junk. Nice. So, pretty sweet security, right? It was imaginative, I will give you that. Luca, are we sure we can trust the new recruit? I'll vouch for her. Thanks, I guess. Okay, Luca, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine warehouse.
Luca sucked in a long breath.
So, like I said, there was someone there. What were they doing? I don't know, but the place was lit up and active. Maybe they were squatters? Oh, I don't think so. It seems more organized. When the man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running. A man pulled you in? Yeah, but I got away. You keep saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right? Yeah. Then it could have been a woman. How did you get away? I grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let go and I ran. Dang. That's intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma. Yeah, that's the other part. An hour away here, Beck and I saw Harriet Valentine meeting with Gran, wearing the same sort of hazmat suit.
Rollo let out a low whistle.
And they were there for idle chit-chat. It was a proper clandestine meetup. So let me get this straight. There is an operation in full swing at the Valentine's warehouse. You are almost abducted by a strange man or a woman in a protective suit. And then you saw your gran in the same suit talking to Harry's Valentine? Pretty much. I'm beginning to think this town is kind of
Rollo and
awesome.
Luca shot back a look.
No offense. And so we can logically conclude aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated the town, and their leader is your gran, and she tried to murder you. First of all, and for the last time, there are no aliens. Well, did you see news lately, Luca? He's not watching our TV, huh? Second, it couldn't have been my gran at the warehouse. I broke the person mask to get away. The mask gran was wearing wasn't damaged. She's definitely hiding something. Maybe. Your gran is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around all day making jam. What could she possibly have to hide? I don't know. We haven't talked much since she moved in. Moved in? Your gran isn't from here? No, she came a few months back to take care of me after his mom went missing. Did you know your gran before? Not really, no. It would been years since I've seen her. Luca, don't take this the wrong way. But are we sure your gran is on the up and up?
Luca gazed out the window.
Are we thinking that Granny might not be a granny? Or like, she might be a granny, but is she not our granny? I'm just saying, it sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. We could say the same thing about your family, but you're right. Luca, your gran is hiding something. And Pa always says, folks only bury stuff worth digging up. We need to investigate your house. If my gran really is hiding something, don't you think I would have noticed by now? That's kind of the whole point of hiding something. I guess you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at the times this week. I call you tomorrow when the coast is clear, and we can start getting to the bottom of this. I'm always game for a good snoop. You can count me in.
Chapter 6.
Okay, back to chapter 6. Now, this time, I don't think we're gonna be freezing to death.
Lair.
But something is
Summer
happening.
forged ahead, but the nights only seemed to grow colder. Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
Good morning, Luca. Oh, look at my shirt. What time is it? My PJ. Oh. I'm coming. Rollo, what on earth is that? The ridiculous thing on your head. Oh, this? It helps me think. You're gonna need a lot more of those. Joke all you want. We will see who is laughing when I crack this case wide open. The coast is clear? Yep. Whatever she's been up to this week, it's been keeping her busy most of the day. Very well. The game is afoot. How would he
Luca
know?
and Beck rolled their eyes
Who's
as Rollo
sleeping?
strutted across the room.
Maybe Granny's still at home. Didn't even check anywhere. If I were a Gran, where would I hide my deepest, darkest secrets? Perhaps where you might less expect it.
Rollo flung open the cabinet with confidence.
Aha!
He coughed as a veil of dust hit his face.
I think it's safe to assume anything that dusty isn't what we're looking for. Or maybe that's what she wants you to think. Then again, any good detective knows not to trust their first hunch. First hunches are for suckers. Eureka! She lit a fire in order to burn the evidence. She keeps that fire going every day, Rollo. Darn, it might already be too late. Just think of the amounts of documents lost to ash. Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Can we just think for a moment? Luca, is there anywhere Grant doesn't want you to go? Yeah, the closet upstairs. Maybe it stands to reason that we should check there first. No dice, it's locked. Well. Look who stands no reason now. And I have no idea where the key is. If it really is important, then she probably keeps it with her. Anywhere else? She has her berry bushes. Who has ever thought, I'm going to take this important thing and check it in the bush? True. Anything else? Maybe something out of the ordinary? Well, she's always worried I will break her fancy dishware in the kitchen. But it doesn't matter anyway, I can't reach
A look
the
of
latch.
realization crept onto Luca's face. All three kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted in turn toward the kitchen.
Alright, Rollo. This is your time to shine. Ah, yes. I've called upon my expert detective skill. And now I shall proceed with...
Before he could finish, Luca scrambled up Rollo's back.
Hey, this isn't my idea of detective work. Every squad needs a good lockpick. And every good lockpick needs a sturdy head to sit on. This is beneath my standing. Stop complaining and hold still. Got it.
The three crowded around the hutch to peer in. With the glass doors opened, a perfect porcelain display gleamed in front of them.
Please don't break anything.
Their eyes searched for anything amiss, but the only distinct feature was its impeccability.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Yeah, I don't really know what we were expecting. Like, oh hey, let me just say yank on this random teacup and...
As Beck pulled on one of the teacups, it slanted forward with a hollow click.
No way.
The entire hutch began to rustle and slide under its own power.
Seems like your grand has been doing some remodeling. Dude, only two types of people have secret layers. Evil masterminds and superheroes. So which one do we think she is? We're about to find out. This is crazy. She is a detective and she's investigate her daughter disappearing and the stuff that's happening here. Okay, so more of an unhinged conspiracy vibe. Oh wow. Yeah, this cannot be good. We need to look around before jumping to conclusions. Punching bag. Granny. If I'm gonna do this long enough, like punching the watermelon, something's gonna happen. I'm gonna get something. I don't think so. I think I would already get it if there was something. I can't believe Granny does that. What do we have here? Barrels marked caution explosives? And gem jars? That's enough jam to feed the whole town. What kind of what jam is your grandma making? Incendiary? Like fire? What? She wouldn't have had me walk around town delivering bombs, right? Only one way to find out.
Rollo casually spun open a lid and dipped his finger in the jam.
Huckleberries.
He smacked his lips.
Hint of brown sugar and ink? What?
Rollo plunged his hand in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper.
Aha!
Rollo offered the slimy note to Luca and licked his fingers clean.
It's addressed to Mr. Deli. A grand gemgram? It says, last night I used the disguise Harrius provided to scout the location. The timing window should be possible. Operations Spark plug is a go. Oh man, aren't they doing a heist? Whatever it is, it can't be good. So more a bombshell than a bomb, am I right? You're new here, so I will let it slide. But I am the bad joke guy around here.
Luca jostled each cabinet drawer in turn. Only one was unlocked. He fingered through the filing cabinet, pausing at a bulging folder labeled Walter. For a long moment, he just stared at it.
Dad! What do you got there? It's my dad. Looks like some of his old medical files. Your dad was a doctor?
Luca nodded and caressed the label with his thumb.
Are you gonna read it? Wait a minute. His dad was a doctor, but he was working at the... Oh, maybe he was a doctor at the warehouse? The fertilizer company? Huh? Well, are you gonna read it? Here, let me help.
Rollo swiped the folder from the drawer and began leafing through the pages. He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text.
How about you actually read some of it? 1 second. Dense documents such as this are a lot like a cheeseburger. It's best to skip straight to the middle. That's where all the meaty bites live. Well, I have no idea we were in the presence of the preeminent scholar in the dense documents and cheeseburgers. By all means,
He
proceed.
stopped at a page and mimed, holding up a monocle.
Here we are. Follow up examination of Terence Wilby. Page shows further signs of palens and malanes. I don't know what that is. Body temperature continues to drop. He now describes soreness of the muscles and joints. This is similar to the symptoms exhibited by Mr. Wilby just a few days past. Still waiting on lab results from Joseph.
Rollo looked up with heightened surprise.
See? Creepy. Yeah, that's kind of disturbing. Who is Joseph? That's Mr. Nancrete name. Wait.
Rollo's finger traced across the page.
There's more scribbled in the margines. Could it be contagious? Mr. Wilby claims the tap water at his home has been contaminated. Perhaps environmental? Lab results only raise more questions. His like he came back to this report later and made those notes. That might be related to something
Rollo
else.
scanned through several more pages.
Here, the writing looks shaky. I just couldn't help her. This disease or whatever it is progresses so fast, and with his wife passing, Clarence's conditions follows close behind. Serb by loss. I don't know. Whatever it says. Enough is enough. I need to take matters into my own hands.
Luca, staring blankly at the cabinet this whole time, spoke softly.
What does it say next?
Rollo rustled the folder, trying to loose more pages.
That's where it ends. What? There has to be
Luca
more.
frantically shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another labeled Walter.
Okay, I think that's the only one. It's alphabetical, see? What did he mean, enough is enough? How did he take matters into his own hands? This is bullshit.
Luca slammed the drawer shut.
Oh, suspicious. Suspicious.
A spider web of string connected photos of people from the town, interspersed with hastily scrawled notes.
Well, she sure has kept herself busy. Oh, is your gran a serial killer? Because I'm starting to get the vibe. Don't be ridiculous. Sure, she just tracking the movement of everyone in town. Out of the kindness of her heart. She put little symbols by some of them. Yeah, Mr. Nantry has a checkmark. The clipboards are all inside a big circle. My mom's are both on here. Both with question marks. Cass Valentine has a question mark. Arias has a question mark that has been crossed out. Mr. Here has a bullseye. Okay, so they're trying to eliminate him. The killer has chosen her next victim. We don't know what any of that means. Whatever it means, it's probably not good.
They crowded around a worn-down old map of Beacon Pines.
Ooh, this looks like a treasure map. Not every old map is a treasure map, Rollo. Yeah, but every treasure map is an old map. And follow that logic. Look, there's even a pathway drawn on it. It starts at the entrance to the town, and if we follow
Rollo
it,
carefully traced the path with his finger.
it leads right
He
to
jabbed down at the end point.
Town Square. That's the fountain in the middle of town. What a weird place to hide treasure. Rollo, that doesn't look like a treasure to me. The end of the path on the map has the same symbol as those explosives over there. So it's not hiding treasure. A real bummer. Are they like gonna explode the town now? It first freezes, now they're gonna explode it. Rolla, what's the thing you've been excited about for the past month? The festival. You just gulp. This feels like a gulp kind of situation. Everyone will be gathered near the center of town. She's gonna blow up the festival. Not if we stop her. Okay, there's no way that Granny is gonna blow up the festival. Come on. What was that?
Luca looked up from the map.
Granny's back. What was that? No, I heard it too. That was the front door. Which means someone just shut the door. Which means someone's upstairs. Shh, quiet. Hit the lights.
Beck flicked off the light, and they became statues in the dark. Overhead, Creaking floorboards bent under slow, deliberate steps. The kids looked up, the tilt of their necks following each footfall. Then suddenly, it stopped. Without realizing, they'd been holding their breath. All three exhaled shakily and glanced at each other. A muffled male voice broke the silence.
Hello?
A final few footsteps reached the entrance above them, and the voice now echoed down the stairs.
That's Mr. Travelli, or whatever his name is. Anyone down
The
there?
three kids shuffled to the corners without a peep. As he began to descend the stairs, the man's voice punctuated every new step. Thump.
Yoo-hoo!
Thump.
I'm not here to hurt anyone.
Thump.
I'm just here to help. Just...
Thump. At the bottom step, the man paused, squinting to search the room for signs of life.
Oh. Guess it's nothing.
Rollo shifted suddenly.
Is that? Oh, that's Rollo.
Luca gave him an intense, chastising look and whispered through clenched teeth.
Rollo, don't.
It was too late. Rollo was already inching toward the stairway. He screeched as he charged toward the shadowy figure.
Climbing chicken coop!
With all his weight, Rollo tackled the man to the ground.
Rollo? Mystery creepy man? Anyone there?
From the dark corner, they saw something move.
Well, I didn't know if I had it in me. But there was only one way to find out. Holy crap, Rollo, that was awesome. Wait, did you just kill that person?
Luca scrambled to the hunched figure on the ground. Pressing his fingers to the man's neck, he sighed with relief.
You sure clobbered him good, Rollo. He's knocked out cold.
As Beck flicked back on the light, Luca and Rollo both gasped in stereo.
Mr. Tolvier. Yeah, sure. That's his
Chapter
name.
7.
Wow. Okay. This is crazy. I don't know where that's going. But I am pretty sure, at least I would like to believe, that they're not trying to blow up the whole town. That wouldn't make any sense, right? I don't think that anyone in town likes the Mr. here, the hyena, and I think they're just trying to, yeah, like, get him moved somewhere else, right? But, I don't think they're gonna be, like, bombing the place. At least, I don't think so. But I guess we just have to wait and find out till the next episode and see what's gonna happen. Well, I am really curious. And I bet you guys are too. So let's just end this and till the next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy it. And I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.